that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. Still trying to reach it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
One, ready? 12.
Right to the air is Burrow. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On one, ready?
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Al down to throw it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, Howell to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 48 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought dononuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind. Scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got his man. It's London. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Taylor will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1, ready?
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 2, ready? 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Indianapolis.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here's This will try to pick it up. Bulldozes past him. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Burrow. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Demetrius Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the handoff. Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm 1, ready?
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
11.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
11.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Here we go. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-one.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Taylor. Trucks over him, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
1st down, Colts.
On 2, ready?
throwing now. Burrow on first down. A swing pass here to Edwards. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow. Escaping the pressure running. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
To throw, Burrow. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 1, ready?
Throwing, Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.